Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off or get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
For the Honorable Judge Delaney.
Now where is that? Where is that bailiff? He ain't never here. He need to be fired. All right, let me see here. Let me look and let me see. Because he's not even here to say nothing else. Okay, let me see. Let me look at what we're doing today, and I can see who we're working on. Okay, this is a dialysis thing. Something near and dear to my heart. You know, I'm all about health. Let me see who's doing what and who is bringing what in. Okay, first of all, I only see one person sitting over there. That's trouble right there. So let me see here. Hello and good morning.
Good morning.
And I would like to ask you, why are we here today?
Well, my name is Nurse Catherine Glisball. I'm here because a defendant who's not here doesn't seem to really, she doesn't take her dialysis seriously.
What?
She's missed several dialysis appointments and she doesn't understand how severely it can and will affect her health.
Oh, come on. Dialysis is very serious. I mean, she should know. What? Marilyn Moles? Is that who you talking about, Marilyn Moles?
That's who I'm talking about.
Oh, come on. Marilyn Moles been in this courtroom so many. That's probably why she didn't really come. She has been in this courtroom so many times. So Marilyn Moles, who are you to Marilyn?
I'm Marilyn's nurse.
Oh.
So I provide care at the dialysis center for Marilyn when she comes, which isn't often.
You know, if she was here, I would just, she know it too. She knows it.
She needs
You know what I mean?
it.
Yes. Dialysis is so key to doing better, you know, and working with the people in there. You got a variety of people in there to work with you, and Marilyn just keeps coming back here, skipping dialysis, knowing that a kidney works 24 hours a day.
She doesn't seem to understand. She comes in, she says she feels sick. She's been throwing up. She's nauseous. And she doesn't understand that these are just direct effects of her not coming to dialysis. She doesn't understand that by skipping dialysis, it'll cause her potassium levels to increase, and that can cause dangerous heart arrhythmias. She doesn't understand that the itching she's been having is because the phosphorus is building up in her blood.
Yes.
And that can also cause her bones to be brittle. So there's so many dangerous things that can happen as byproducts of not coming for dialysis appointments. And I'm trying to get her to understand why it's so important.
Wow. This has got to stop, and this has got to go. She doesn't know she's affecting her lifespan. You know what I mean? Affecting her lifespan. She would gain so much. I know it's probably not fun going. She has to go 3 times a week. She has to spend hours and hours on the machine. And even if you don't feel well or not, she still has to come. And I don't know how many times I can explain that to her. There's support groups out there. There's the National Kidney Foundation. I tried to tell her. AAKP, American Kidney Association of Patients. They're excellent. Unos is out there. She wanted a transplant. But no, she'd rather skip. And she, you know, that's going to catch up with her. You know what I mean? And you know, if the potassium gets so high, it can stop her heart on a dime.
She doesn't seem to realize. And I'm wondering, I talk to her and say, hey, you know, think about it like this. Your kidney is performing and working and functioning as it should when it's in your body 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yes.
But it only works in dialysis. That machine is dialysizing and is cleaning your blood for you only while you're on the machine. So you can't afford to skip appointments, because if you had a kidney that was able to do so, sure, it would be doing it all day, every day. But if it's only happening when you're on the dialysis machine, you can't afford to skip appointments.
You really can't. You really can't afford to skip at all. And what got me is now you bringing her in here. The social worker brought her in here already. Her doctor, a nephrologist, brought her in here already. You know what I mean? I think the whole team must have brought her in already, and she still is not listening. She still haven't accepted. I don't know. I think she's in denial. You know, I think she's struggling with this, or she sometimes you're in love with the life you had before you went on, and you hold on to that, but that life is over, and this is new.
I think it's why it's important. I tried to tell her to connect her with support groups, because there are people who felt the exact same way she does.
Yeah.
And it just so happens that this is your new normal. So
Yes.
now what does that new normal look like for you? You can still enjoy so many things you did before,
Yeah.
but because she hasn't adopted that lifestyle or gone to the support groups, she doesn't realize how much of her life can still remain the same.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And there's so many people like her there. You know what I mean? And so many people started out like that are now counselors, have jobs with this now, or advocates, ambassadors, even traveling all around, even talking to the Congress and going to Washington and Albany to change laws. I mean, little things or big things, everything counts. You know what I mean? And she can be a part of this.
And that's the thing. I tried to tell her, even if she found that her voice just extended to for herself and her needs, at least it would improve her quality of life. If for no other reason but improving her quality of life, then it's worth it.
That is so true. That is so true. You know, when you don't go to dialysis, the fluid goes into your lungs. You know, it's like you got in a pool and drowned. You know what I mean? She has to see, it's not even just about, all of this. It's all of it. You know, she has to involve herself, involve her family in her own care.
Absolutely. And that fluid overload, it just puts increased stress and strain on your body. It forces your heart to pump harder.
Yes.
It forces your lungs to try to breathe past the fluid. It just causes your body unnecessary stress.
Yes.
It's just additional stress and strain that you're putting on your body that you don't have to.
Your blood is polluted. It's dirty. It's dirty, and it needs to be cleaned. And trust me, she'll get all of those symptoms almost like the ones she had before she was on dialysis, you know? You know, the lethargic thinking and, the urine being fuzzy and bubbly and things of that nature. And, nausea, throwing up like you were saying, and feeling ill. That poison blood is something else. That just upsets me and breaks my heart. But I'm glad there's people and nurses like you that's willing to drag her into court. Nobody likes court, I know. Nobody wants to see the judge. But, hey, I'm going to give my ruling. And I tell you, when she comes back again, maybe with a family member this time, I don't know. I pray everything's all right with her. But I tell you, if she was sitting here, this is what I would sentence her to, because she deserves it. And I know she knows it. Okay. Judge Delaney Deslone sentencing. How about that? I would sentence her to a dialysis escort service. Where the dialysis escort service will not only bring her to the dialysis center, but sit there as she take it. Escort her there, escort her back, and make sure she's in the chair to get it. No force. No bats or nothing like that. I might want that, but no force or anything like that. But that's a new service out there now that will send you there, keep you in the chair, nail you to the chair if they have to. No, I'm just kidding, but nail you to the chair. So that's her sentence. All right, and also house arrest. She would have house arrest dialysis because you got home dialysis, peritoneal, and you got hemodialysis at home, where you learn or your family member learn, a nurse comes in, can help you as well. She has to have this dialysis. The only way she's going to get it if she wants it in the comforts of her home or she wants to be escorted there and back to keep her on track. Now that might be a little crazy, but we have to get a little crazy to save her life. And that is my ruling. That's where she's got to go, and that's it. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Judge.
And why are we here today?
The defendant is in danger of losing their transplant. They were already almost lost it several times. They're doing things that keep putting them in severe danger of getting very sick and losing their transplant.
I can't believe I'm in court right now. So I'm going to go to jail, man? Like, you couldn't pull me in your office and talk to me about this?
You refuse to listen to me.
How? Well, I don't. Excuse me, Your Honor. I'm trying to understand how I even got here today.
What do you mean how you got here?
I'm trying to understand how I'm here.
I can explain. You're here because you're getting manicures and pedicures in public places. You're here because you're eating at buffets.
Well, look. I gotta keep my nails done. I gotta have a manicure. I don't really do polish or anything like that. I just get a buff, and get my nails cleaned. I can't be walking around dirty.
Those places are rife with disease and viruses. Also, you don't wear a mask. That's a big problem.
Oh, the other disease is over. I don't need a mask. What am I breathing?
You don't need a mask.
A mask.
Anybody with a transplant needs a mask, especially being around any small children that's ill or sick, or any adults that's sick. Let me tell you something. Kidney disease is close to my heart. This is why I wear this. I had so many siblings and aunts and uncles on dialysis from polycystic kidney disease, and I don't believe you're in my courtroom acting like this, and you were blessed to get a transplant. They were on the list for years, and some of them died without getting a transplant. You are privileged to get a wonderful gift. A gift, and you playing around with it, eating that salad bars. I know they trained you before
it's
you
all you
left.
can eat. It's all you can eat. It's all you can eat.
I should just... I'm trying to be professional. I am trying to be professional. Oh, wow, don't make me. Don't even make me, because I don't believe this. They need to, they need to take that kidney back.
The only children that I'm around are my niece and nephew, and we have family time. And yes, sometimes we eat at a buffet. But this is not consistent.
Didn't they tell you not to eat at a buffet? Right. I'm sure that was in one of the lists. When you get a transplant, even before and after, you get instructions on how to take the medication, which you haven't even been doing on time. That's what I heard from him before.
So what is the difference between eating at a buffet or eating at a restaurant? The food is the food. It's being prepared by somebody else. It's either being brought to you or you're going to get it yourself, sir.
It's not the same. Judge, explain.
I'm telling you right now. First of all, things grow. Bacteria grows on food that's out. You're not even supposed to eat any food over 2 days old. You're not supposed to even have your own food stay out like that, where if things start to, once the heat and everything goes down, it cools off and just sit there on the table or the stove. You're not supposed to even have that. Stuff start growing in legs. That can cause the transplant to stop working. You're taking an anti-rejection medication so the transplant can work. It's a foreign thing inside of the body. It wasn't like the 2 kidneys you was born with that recognized it. Whoa, here's something new in here. And they start attacking it. And now you done added bacteria to it. They go, woo, it's a party in here. Let's kill that kidney. And that's just what be done. That's just what will be done too. Permanently, you've been blessed to keep it going so far still, even though you're doing the wrong thing. And for your coordinator to bring you in here, who I know.
Judge, she's also been missing appointments.
No.
And she's been missing medication.
Judge, I went to Costa Rica. I missed the appointment because I was unable to get back on a flight in time for my appointment.
You flew?
Yes.
You know how serious flying is in the beginning stages of stuff?
I feel free right now.
Free?
I have a kidney. I've been on dialysis for so long. I haven't been able to travel. I haven't been able to get around like I would like to. And I just felt a sense of freedom.
COVID been out there. So many other things been out there. You need shots for stuff, preparations for stuff. You can't just up and go because you want to. You have to be approved. You got to talk it over with your doctor. You got a team of people you're supposed to work with. Even the judge got a team. Oh yes, Judge Flicky got a team. A team even for my own health. You need a team for your health. Even a coordinator. We all need that to keep things in place. It takes teamwork to make the dream work. Come on here. You can't miss no appointments. These people keep you on track. They're looking at your blood, looking at your urine, seeing what's going on so they can catch it. If they don't see it for a long time, it get all out of whack, and then now you lost it. Back in the dialysis chair. Back in the dialysis chair.
I don't want that. I definitely don't want that.
Well, you got to act like you don't want it. You got to act like you don't want it. You got to be educated about your illness. You can't just have it. You got to share it with your family. Know what you're doing. Know your family history of what you deal with and go through. And use the medicines. If something's not working, talk to the nephrologist.
I have been on dialysis for so long. I'm very educated about this illness. I might not be as educated as I need to be about transplant and how the kidney works and the causes of rejection. I maybe have to deal with my coordinator in terms of that. Maybe I could do a little better.
Well, that's up to the judge. What happens from here?
Since you have been in this chair before, or rather you more so been in the hospital and under rejection before so many times, how do I know you're telling the truth this time? How do I know you know, can I believe what you're saying? Because I want to see action. I can hear a lot of wah, 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 wah. You know how it is with Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah. I want to hear some action. You know what I mean? Because I'm very upset. I can't believe they gave you a kidney and you playing around with it, footsie and wootsy, and carrying on with your kidney, footloose and sexy. Come on, talk to us, talk to me, and mean it. Mean it.
Well, I don't want to lose my kidney. I have been blessed. God has been good to me. I've gotten a kidney, but I was not aware that I couldn't travel without getting permission. And I wasn't aware that by missing one appointment, it was going to be so critical. I do apologize.
Things can take a worse turn at any point in time.
Yes.
You understand that? It could. And it don't mean you'll never get to travel. In the beginning stages, you just got to lay low until things, get regulated a lot better. Because even with all the medications, the 19 in the morning, the 16 at night, medications reduce. Your all the time that you have to visit the doctor will reduce as well. You know what I mean? There's support groups out there. There's UNOS out there. There's AAKP. There's Renal Network. There's CKD Champions out there. The Dennis Blygen Foundation is out there. The National Kidney. There's so many out there that help with education, help with, they have kidney walks. They have so many things. They have stuff online. They have stuff in person. The ways to raise money, the ways to learn. You got to get with that. The hospital, wherever you got the kidney from, is supposed to not only educate you, but equip you with these things. And if they don't, equip yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I hope I don't have to sentence you too harshly, because I'm just worried about you because you seem to don't understand certain things, okay? So I see that you're educated about dialysis, which I'm proud of you with that, because if they wouldn't have given you the kidney if you wasn't doing right by dialysis, because they don't like to take a chance on you when you're doing wrong with dialysis. If you do wrong with dialysis, you do wrong with the kidney. But in your case, you just don't know. Maybe it went over your head. Maybe they didn't educate you like they supposed to. So let me see what I can do, what type of ruling I can put you here. I'm just going to put you in. My sentence today for you is transplant boot camp.
Mm.
Yes, transplant boot camp.
What does that mean exactly?
I'm about to tell you. Let me keep on talking. All right. It'll keep you in check. And it'll show you how to stay in check. It's like the army, but you're not really in the army. But you wake up learning how to deal with all your medications. And this is the same thing you should have learned when you got the transplant. But it's on you a little stronger, a little harder. And everybody in the camp has the same issue and problem. So you're not alone. So they will have some talks and support groups, and people will share. And then they'll show you how to take your medicine is all lined out, you know, for you, and show you how to do it. A nice little kit that have them Monday through Saturday, Sunday through Saturday. And then it also have rows of stuff that you need to or have to do. You know, if it's an AM thing, you know, with transplant, usually 12-hour difference. You take a bunch of them at AM, and then you take 12 hours later, PM. And you'll take your medications. All the different ones, you know. You got your Prograf in there. You know, you got your CellCep in there. You know. Those are that keeps the kidney growing. You got prednisone even in there. You know, you got side effects with these things. I won't say you don't. You do. People have had bone problems, teeth problems, and all kind of things like that. Even got diabetes from these things, and have gotten skin cancer from these things as well. And I'm sure when you're getting a transplant, they talk to you about that. They even do psychological talking to you even before you go through that, and even for the person that gives the kidney, they talk to them too.
I was excited, and I listened more to testimonials about diet. I thought that I could deal with things through diet, but
These people are being sued for not taking care of themselves. Get it together, or you may be next to be brought into kidney court.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off or get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining out.